Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this Weather Fans Live special, all about Storm Eowyn.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll be on screen shortly. I'm just sorting out the studio.
Yeah, and we've got myself here. Hello. You've got Paul to my right or left, whichever way your camera's facing.
Hi.
And we've actually got Liz just on her way in just a few moments' time. And we'll have the boss, Snodrog himself, Gordon, covering probably in the next 10 minutes. Yep, the latest update should be with us in the next 10 minutes. Obviously, tonight it's going to be a busy one. Obviously, you may have heard on the social media and the news that we've got Storm Eowyn due to hit the UK in the coming hours. And also Ireland will be hardly impacted as well. We'll go through all the model data, what we see at the moment, and we'll let you know what we're doing as a team as well. Okay, I'm just going to go through your comments. I'm just going to say hello to you all on this special Thursday night. I think Paul's somewhere in the background doing something or other. So good evening to Rachel. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good evening to Laura Johnson. Good evening, Michael Paul. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got Chris A in this evening. Who else have we got? We've also got, well, we know Storm Chaser Paul's here because he's supposed to be there. But we'll see him. Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, Kirk, for joining us this evening. To be honest with you, we've had that BBC News theme sitting in the back, sitting on our system for about a month or so. So it's just quite ironic to use it on these kind of days. There's Paul. Paul's in the background.
I don't know if anyone can see that.
Not really. No, just put you on full screen.
Oh. Hi.
It's more of a white screen we can see, really.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
If you need to turn your contrast down on one of your bits.
Yeah, I'll sort that out. Bear with. Let's go back off screen again.
No worries. Good evening to Sam, who's with us this evening. Sam Martell. Who else has come in? Audio Coffee. There's kicks the alleged supercomputer, fixed network, and jump starts it. Sounds like you're having trouble with your computer this evening. I think I'm having trouble with what time of day it is. Who else have we got? We've got Martin Vane from the Netherlands. Thank you. I think it's the first time I've seen your name in here. Thank you very much to join us on this Thursday evening. This Thursday, yes. We used to do just Sunday nights. One overtime. Nice ask Gordon to pay us overtime. Well, don't get paid the love of it.
There's No Hope and Bob Hope. I don't know which one you want.
Yes, Lord Johnson, that tornado in UK did some damage, didn't it? Yes, I have seen some images coming out of that.
Did somebody say pay me?
What was that, sorry?
Did somebody say pay me?
No.
Buy me a coffee.
I'm going again. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's still not working. Look, don't matter anyway. It's just Alex Deakin and Red Warning doodah.
Just to let you know that Liz is actually, I think, just getting some petrol as we speak. She's actually off to location right now. Just getting some fuel. So Liz, we're popping in and out during this live.
Oh, well.
Yeah, what else have we got on our comments? Is it a good option to eat the foods that are known to bring it on wing in a vague effort to blow the storm away?
Places want it to come closer.
No, in your luck, Audio Coffee end up blowing it towards you even more.
Be a vortex. Getting it sucked in. Bring it towards us. Don't push it away.
It's not Storm Eowyn. Eowyn is Welsh, but Owen.
I win.
Actually, I've actually got the pronunciations for some of these storm names.
Some snorms.
It's Eowyn.
Eowyn. Banner Michael, we'll say it.
There we go.
As in Lord of the Rings. Eowyn.
Never watched it. Eowyn. So as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there, Eowyn is A-O-Win.
Eowyn.
Next ones will be easy to pronounce. Floris and Gerbin.
Yeah, Floris. We might have on Sundays, Monday.
That's yet to be named, but the possibility.
A good possibility it'll be named that.
So yes, good evening to Amy, by the way.
Yeah, good evening, Amy.
Good evening to Recht, who's with us this evening.
Sorry, I've just seen that comment. Eowyn is Welsh and it is not Welsh for Owen. Owen is Owen. Eowyn is a girl's name. So
yeah, it's Owen, the Welsh one. It's like that guy who plays the BBC tune. Eowyn Davis, or whatever he is. Eowyn. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Eowyn is a girl's name, so it's not Owen. Eowyn is a Welsh girl's name. So yeah. I'm off again now.
I'm all recovering. If there's a report, there's a tornado in Stockport. I had the wrong thing. Okay.
It's good to see that we've got some light-heartedness amongst the manic.
Light-heartedness or light-fartiness?
Light-heartedness.
Oh yeah, hang on. I can take that off the screen now. There we go.
Oh, hello again. So yes, we've got quite a bit to go through tonight.
I was close. Okay, it's all right, Amy.
It was close. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Yeah, like I say, we've got quite a lot to go through tonight. I don't know if people have been watching Nodrog's last 2 videos, yesterday and today. Great explanation from him about what's going on. He's well versed in meteorology and storm chasing. Been doing it for donkey's years. More than me, anyway. Michael's been doing it a lot longer than a lot of us.
Yeah, I've actually been doing the storm chasing thing on social media since about 2012, 2013. So I've got about 12, 13 years of doing it. I was with a previous page, but in the last, what now? Goodness me, 5 years, I think.
3 or 4 years now we've been doing this.
Yeah, I think Weather Fans is 4 in
this
May.
year. Yeah, 4 in May. 2021 started it.
Yes, because I think I've still got the 3rd birthday banners somewhere.
I mean, heck. Showing his ages, man.
But yeah,
to me, look. This is what weather does to you.
That's what weather does to me. That's
what happens when you've been in it for 12 and a half years.
I had flowing locks of hair many years ago.
Go have a look at some of the stuff on YouTube that he's done. But yeah, like I said, we've got quite a lot to go through tonight, so we're going to try and keep it light-hearted amongst all the craziness that's going on.
Audio copy here in America should say Beryl. They're going to be tying themselves in knots of Eowyn.
They are. He's Burl. Hurricane Burl. When it's Beryl. Beryl. B-E-R-Y-L. Beryl. Shall we start a fund for a wig for Michael? Yeah, if it's a yellow one, Rachel.
So I'm just sending our link to somebody.
Yep, the boss man. He should be able to click it on our group.
That's all right. There's someone I mentioned to you that messaged me a couple of days ago, and I heard from since the summer.
All right.
Right. Hang on, have I brought any of the charts up?
I've got.
Obviously, here at Weather Fans, it's been a very busy behind the scenes with the group interacting.
Yeah, we've been talking.
We kind of pulled this back a couple of weeks ago, if you remember. Not the Sunday just gone, but the Sunday before. We said with that jet stream really amplified, there's a possibility we could see something big things picking up.
When we saw that cold front.
Oh, let me just take that comment off there. Didn't realize I left it on.
Yeah, when we saw that cold plunge coming out of America, at the polar vortex, like collapsing.
Yeah, when we saw that jet streak coming out of America towards the back end of the runs, it fall all the way up. This usually spells bad news for us, or good news if you like these kind of things. I'm just going to bring up the facts charts, Paul.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Have you got them, or do you want me to pull them up?
I've got them up.
Cool.
Right, I'm just going to take us off the screen just for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
So these are the latest facts charts from the good old UK Met Office. So we have had a bit of rain come through today. That's in association with this little feature just coming through today. Obviously, we have had reports of a tornado towards around Newquay area.
Mm-hmm.
But I've not heard or seen anything else since then.
No, SFX strong winds.
I'll bring up SFX now because it still might have the warning up for today.
Suppose they haven't done one for tomorrow. Well, I guess it isn't Mezzo, so
I'm just showing this tab instead. There's obviously SFX last night actually had this forecast up for level 2 across 7 counties. So level 2 was issued for the southern UK, mainly for severe wind gusts with a few tornado events possible. A strong events cannot be ruled out. So yeah, exactly. The level 1 round it, by the way, is just
5% chance of severe.
Similar risk, but with lower probabilities.
Mm.
So there was expecting possibly some kind of spin up, which it did happen somewhere around this region here.
Yeah.
No idea yet of the how intense the tornado was.
If it even was, there is damage, but that could be wind damage as well. The Met Office aren't saying whether it's a tornado or not. Toro have received reports, but obviously they'll have nothing yet until someone's done a site report. So, what's going off what we see on social media?
Yeah, I'm looking at see if the BBC have actually said anything about it. It's actually posted the video of why did they use that term? A mini tornado.
Oh, I heard that word. Someone put that on group. Someone put that on our group yesterday. I'm like, I better not say nothing.
So anyway, let's go back to the facts charts, which we was just looking at. So that feature that's run along across the through the country today, especially on the southern flank of it, did produce a suspected tornado. Obviously, still to be confirmed, but possibly a good chance it was a tornado. Right in the outer Atlantic, there's Eowyn just out towards the southwest of Ireland, already down to 949 millibars already. I don't know what the January record is for the UK for the lowest millibars.
I think they were on about 932 over. I was just watching the Met before I come on, and they were on about the just off the coast of Ireland. It'll be 932.
932
coming in before it starts filling again. So, have you heard any?
So they were not very often we see like really this low.
No, the January record could go for it. The January record for Ireland could go. 925 is the lowest ever in the UK. I don't think it'll go that low.
No, even with this Met Office update here, by lunchtime tomorrow, it's down to 942.
So yeah, it'll
just look how tight those isobars are.
I was going to say it'll kind of peak as it goes just to the west of Ireland. It's just the eye of it's going to clip the like just the top of Ireland, and then heading towards Scotland. Have you heard that the hurricane hunters are flying an aircraft into the storm? That's something we've been looking at as well. Last I heard, it was at Bilbao Airport in Spain.
Yes, so, I heard that as well.
Yeah,
I've seen reports of that as well today.
So it's moved from Shannon to Bilbao. Whether it will fly into it is open to debate, but if you've got flight radar and stuff like that, look up NOAA 42. That's November Oscar Alpha Alpha 42, and that's Kermit the Frog, I believe. So, yeah.
I'm not going to dwell into the future now. So we're to watch Pressure and Storm Eowyn, but we're watching this other feature coming through for maybe for Sunday. Possibility on this one, it's going to be intensified a bit further west compared to this storm we're getting overnight into tomorrow. But we will still some strong winds associated with this. But as I said, for tonight, we are concentrating on our Storm Eowyn for tonight.
Yep. Story for the comments. Will the storm
Can I just?
Sorry, go on, Liz.
Can I just jump in? Met check. www.metcheck also has the observations from the NOAA flights. So if anybody wants to see if they are up and in the storm, the MetCheck will have the details.
Yep, I'm on it. Aviation.
Yep, MetCheck.
I'm just having a look now as well.
By the way, everybody, Liz is actually, as you can see on full screen, she's currently heading up to location already.
Yeah, I'm aiming to see it as the first bands make landfall. So I'm basically treating it like a like a hurricane, like the hurricane hunters, the storm chasers over in the US would. So I'm hoping I can document it making the first bands making landfall round about probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I shall see it through until it gets too sketch. I have got bug out plans, so we'll see what happens.
Excellent. I'm just going through the comments. Let's take Liz off full screen. I'm just going through. I just want to say good evening to Matthew, who's joined us this evening. And had anyone else come in this evening?
There's quite a few people, actually.
Good evening to Jim.
Chris, Jim.
Even folks from Ayrshire, Scotland.
We
wish you all the safeness you can get.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm guessing you're prepared.
Yeah. So I think the peak depth of the low will be 9.2 just off the coast of Ireland. Like I said, Liz is making her way up towards. Where did you say, Liz?
That's a very good question. It's just south of Stranraer.
There we go. So Liz is heading up towards Stranraer up in, is it in Ayrshire?
I have
don't know.
no idea.
Dumfries Galloway, I think it is.
I know it's another 5 hours away, so.
Yeah, there we go. So Liz
this is commitment from our team, this is.
Yeah, our Iron Lady. So she's heading up to Stranraer. Myself and Gordon will be in Workington, which is on the west coast of Cumbria.
Oops. Hello.
So yeah, me and Gordon should be in Workington there or thereabouts, round about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I think Gordon's heading there for 8. I'll be there from round about 9 o'clock, traffic depending and weather dependent, of course. So that's where we'll generally be. I'm not sure what Michael's doing.
I'll let you know what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I've actually got something planned for Friday morning. It was booked a couple of weeks ago. I've actually got a skip coming of all days for this storm to come. While I've got 50, 60 mile per hour gusts coming through here in the Midlands, I was throwing stuff in a skip, so I'm going to be out of action for maybe 2 or 3 hours in the morning.
Yeah.
And between about 8 and maybe 10, 11 o'clock, depending when the skip turns up.
Yeah.
The skip's due to turn between 9 and 11.
Liz, will you be on the weather
But if I'm awake early, if I can get myself up about 4 or 5 o'clock, if you're one of you is still out and about, then I'll do a live stream like we are now, which we've done in the past.
This one down here.
Yeah.
She'll be out and about.
If not, still obviously be regular posts on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll either be individually on our YouTube channels or.
I will be live on the Weather Fans YouTube. So
yeah.
If there isn't a StreamYard going that posts straight to Facebook, find me over on the Weather Fans YouTube channel, because we have now got the capability to go live on that. So I haven't got a YouTube channel. Everything I do will be on the Weather Fans page.
Yeah, that's what the agreement is this year. So Liz will be exclusive to Weather Fans YouTube channel. Yeah.
Pull over.
Yeah.
No, it's a jumper.
Don't interact with the phone. Thank you, Laura. So yeah, I'll be on mine, which is Storm Chaser Paul, as you can see there on the screen. Gordon will be on Storm Chaser Nodrog, you all know of. Anyway, so yeah, we'll all be individually on our channels by the look of it. And at some point we might all be back on here. So that's generally what the plans are for tomorrow. We're looking at 70 to 90 mile an hour winds where we're going, where Liz is going. Do you want to tell them the wind speeds, Liz?
Sustained 110 miles an hour, gusting to possibly 130.
There we go. So this lady that's on your screen right now is officially Crackers.
She was born
I have backup plans.
She does. But we were tempted ourselves, me and Gordon. We've been discussing, like in the group chat and stuff, that we were going to go towards Dumfries or towards Stranraer. But for us, logistically, it's not possible. So unfortunately, we won't be heading there. But we'll be across the other side of the Solway Firth, which is the main thing. So we ain't going to lose out.
But Liz won't be on the round. She'll have people watching her, keeping her company.
Yeah, exactly. We know where she's going. So if SHTF, we know where she is, which is the main thing. And
I've got various people I will be updating with my location. I will be making sure that I know exactly where I'm going if something goes wrong. And I learned from Brandon Ivy, so it's all his fault.
I say always have an escape route. Rule number 1.
I've got multiple escape routes. I haven't just got one, because if one escape route gets so I have multiple escape routes, and if my car starts getting moved, I will be taking shelter. I've got a couple of other places I will be moving to if it starts getting too sketch. So I'm not going to be sitting there and blindly waiting for things to get thrown at me from the sea. I will be keeping very well abreast of what's going on around me, in touch with the local law enforcement and environment agency, checking various different things on different feeds, Twitter and such like. So I will not just be sat there waiting for all hell to break loose. I will be keeping an eye on everything, including storm surges and all that kind of stuff. I will be bugging out if it does get too sketch. I'm not putting my life on the line.
No, not worth it.
I would suggest people do not go out unless they absolutely have to, especially in the red warning area.
And especially in that area surrounding the red. So like where we're going up towards Northumbria, up towards North Pennines, possibly into northeast England, and then just the other side of the central belt as well, where that wind will be moving more northwards during late morning into the afternoon. 70-80 mile an hour gusts. You don't want to be out in them unless you know what you're doing, especially the ones that could hit 90 as well. Kirk's asking about a sting jet.
Doesn't look likely at the moment because it's not quite tightly curled enough. If it does go on to develop an eye, there is potential, but I think it's moving too quick. I think the whole storm system is moving through too quickly to develop a sting. We got to keep an eye on it because this one coming in behind it may have an influence on the back edge. So although we might not actually get a true sting, the storm behind it, because the jet stream is so intense at the moment, this other storm may end up acting like a sting. So it will be something I will be keeping an eye on for sure. But at the moment, I'm not expecting a sting jet off Eowyn.
No, it's going to be more sustained and gusty winds, isn't it? Currently.
Yeah, and it's moving pretty quick as well.
It's moving quite sharp. It's like 6-7 hours and it's gone then.
Yeah, literally. It's not like Dara, who hung around for 24, 36 hours, causing major flooding and all that kind of thing. There's one band of precip looking at it mainly, which will be fairly heavy and intense, but it will be, like I say, it's going to be quickly moving. So it may cause flash flooding, but it's going to go down pretty quick.
Yeah. So, as that occluded front goes through in the morning, the back edge could be quite gnarly, as we say, could be quite sketchy, very intense winds. And then that clear slot behind that will be where that sustained winds will be, where we're heading to. Mike, I'll let you take over now, mate. Back to the back to the farm.
I'm just trying to get the facts chart up where the unfortunately, it just jumps ahead when it's already passed through. By lunchtime tomorrow, we'll have a band of quite very heavy rain with strong winds with it as well through more or less where Liz will be around about lunchtime tomorrow.
Cool.
Unless I've bugged out and gone to join Gordon and Paul somewhere safer.
I'm working.
Gone to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the afternoon, yeah.
We're going to be.
Well, there's an idea. Go on top of the big one.
We'll be riding. We'll be getting all the waves coming in.
No, if you just when you can go up the steps.
Yeah.
To the top, or just literally chain yourself to that and just get your windometers up there. Not windometers, anemometers up there. Could that blow your glasses off, Liz, if you was up there?
I'm going to say that happened to me with Dara. That did. My glasses come straight off my face and went flying down the road, just near the Grand Hotel in Llandudno. It's crazy that. I just hope I don't get flown back in towards Keswick from working. And
good evening, Ben. Do we think more windy than rain? Oh yeah, the wind's going to be the main problem on this one.
Yeah, it's like Liz said, it's not hanging about. Precip will go through tonight, 3 or 4 hours of rain, and then behind that is where the wind is in that clear slot. So,
have you got the Met Office warnings up ready?
I have, mate. Yes.
Don't bring up and go through it all, but obviously concentrate on the.
Yeah, I'm going to concentrate on the red.
On the wind warnings, really. Good evening to Michelle Graham.
Oh, welcome, Michelle.
Not too bad, thank you.
Goody. There we go.
Hope you're well on this fine Thursday evening. Well, let's bring Paul's thing on the stage.
There we go.
I'm going to leave Liz at the bottom there.
Coolio, mate. Cheers. So, yeah, it has the red warnings for Ireland. You can see there, the Republic. First time that the Republic of Ireland have had a red weather warning. And this one, according to, I think it was Aidan McGiven, I was just watching earlier, said that this is the first time Glasgow's had one since 2012 in terms of a red warning. So they do not give these out lightly. I just want to emphasise that and make it clear that.
Wasn't the last red wind warning when parts of London got hit when the roof got ripped off the O2?
Yes, that was that Eunice?
Was that 2022 or 21?
Yeah, wasn't that long ago. I mean, there was the red warning for Dara, and I think that was the one before that was for Arwen, wasn't it? I'm quite sure in terms of, obviously we've had heat warnings, but and snow. Yeah.
Sorry, Jim's comment there. So the big one in that wind. Go up the tower, it's taller, and you've got a bit of cover as well.
Exactly. So anyway, so in these red warning areas here, you've got southwesterly, then westerly winds will rapidly increase from west to east Friday mid-morning onwards into the afternoon, with peak gusts of 80 to 90 mile an hour fairly widely, and perhaps up to 100 mile an hour along exposed western coasts. Now Liz is going down here, so that's where she's heading for, unless she bugs out and decides to move further south. This brings a risk of significant disruption to transport and power supplies, as well as dangerous conditions outdoors. Winds will gradually ease through Friday evening. I say once the core of the winds go through, it's only slowly going to go down. It's not going to drop out completely once these 100 mile an hour gusts go through. It could be even more, like Liz said, could be up to 120, 130 mile an hour. So especially in like this area here, just to the west of Northern Ireland, as the eye moves, I'll say the eye, as the centre of the low moves through anyway. This is why the Met Office were very hesitant, as we were all discussing yesterday, should there be a red, why is there never a red? It's because they were discussing so many different things behind the scenes, because they do not want to give these out lightly. It means danger to life. So if you are, like I say, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Stranraer, any of the towns around the south of Glasgow, I can't say them all off the top of my head, but you know the ones I'm on about. Same with Edinburgh as well to the north. stay indoors and stay indoors all day. No need to stock up on lots and lots of things because this will be out of the way by evening. It'll be safe to go out then. This warning is from, just go back to the top, so from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to 1700. So 7 hours this red warning's in effect for tomorrow. So yeah, as it says there, flying debris resulting in danger to life, large waves and beach material being thrown onto coastal roads, seafronts and homes. Very dangerous driving conditions with fallen trees on roads, especially in the more exposed areas. Power cuts affecting other services such as mobile phone coverage. Damage to buildings and homes with roofs blown off and power lines brought down. Roads, bridges and railway lines closed with delays and cancellations to bus, train, ferry and flights. Now, we've obviously got our own little group chat on Messenger. Please join, once the thing's over and done with. A lot of information on there from other members of weather fans, such as where trains are getting cancelled, where the red alert's already gone out, the EAS, emergency alert system's already gone berserk in these areas, so they've had their warning. As I was saying earlier, anywhere really from down here, so I'm just going to quickly go from, say, Newcastle across towards, not Preston, Lancaster, northwards, treat that as though it's a high amber warning, so it's as good as a red. Because at the moment, if I just click on that and go down to the bottom here, it's there. Treat it as though it's either this one here, where it's low likelihood, high impact, or this one here, where it says low likelihood but high impact. So treat it as it being close to this red, even though you're not technically in a red wind warning. Please treat it as though it would be a red wind warning. Get me tongue tied.
Easy for you to say.
Untie me tongue. But even though in that amber wind warning area, I'll just go through that as well. This also covers the red warning. May I add, the red warning goes on top of the amber. That makes sense. It says in the details, Storm Eowyn will move across the northwest during Friday, clearing to the northwest on Friday night. This will bring a spell of very strong west to southwesterly winds with peak gusts of 60 to 70 mile an hour fairly widely inland, 70 to 80 in some areas, and 80 to 90 along some more exposed coasts and hills, perhaps even higher in a few locations. It's these areas here. It should be noted that there may be a slight reduction in wind strength for a time as the centre of Storm Eowyn moves overhead. This most likely in parts of Northern Ireland and Western Scotland, for winds rapidly increase again. So it's got the characteristics of a hurricane, but it's not a hurricane. Remember that. Whether you're being told in the media or all like that, this is not a hurricane, this is a storm, but it's a severe storm and a very severe one at that.
It's just a mid-latitude storm, that's all it is.
Yeah. I think call it an extra tropical cyclone, but it's not got the tropicalness in it.
No, it's not. It's not. So it's not extra tropical. It's just.
Yeah, it's just
undergone explosive cyclogenesis.
There we go. So yeah, in terms of what you should do in this amber/red wind warning area, it says prepare to protect property and people from injury. Check loose items outside your home and plan how you could secure them. This includes bins, garden furniture, trampolines, tents, sheds, and fences. As Max Flossie would say, flying fences Friday. So, yeah, whatever, if it's loose in your back garden, either take it indoors or dismantle it or tie it down very securely. This wind does not want to mess about. Windy weather can cause delays and travel conditions dangerous. Follow these few simple steps to prepare for journeys. Check bus and train timetables. Amending your travel plans is necessary. So what I'm basically saying is check with local, your local Facebook group or something like Check with your local bus companies, your local train companies as well. If you've got to travel, try not to travel if you can, especially in the red wind warning area. Do not travel unless you're crazy and batshit crazy like me, Liz, and Michael and Gordon, and storm chasers are available. You will get blown away, and when you get blown away, it's not nice. Trust me. So yeah, as I was saying, if driving road conditions, make sure you have essentials in your car, e.g. warm clothing, food, water, a blanket, a torch, and an in-phone car charger. I believe you've already got your thing, haven't you, Liz? You've got your pack.
I carry a lot of it with me anyway. So I've always got a fluorescent jacket, a blanket, a sleeping bag, chocolate bars, and bottles of water with me. I've always got those, and chargers. I've added to that with I've got a flask of hot soup. I've got extra battery packs just in case I'm stuck and I run out of petrol. So obviously I haven't got the heat from my engine or the power charging my phone up. So I have got extra battery packs. I've got extra chocolate bars. I've got extra food. I've got extra layers. I've actually got 4 coats with me just in case one of them gets soaking wet, and I've also got a change of clothes. So if it really does go pear-shaped, I can find somewhere that I can actually have a complete change of clothes, and I can get dry, because the last thing you want to be doing is sitting anywhere cold and wet and not being able to run the engine. I've also got 2 mobile phones with me, and like I say, I've got what 3 words, so everybody who's going to be looking out for me will have my what 3 word position. So if it does happen that I lose signal, there are at least 5 people know my last location, and I will not be leaving my car. If the winds get above 80 mile an hour, I will not be getting out of my car at all.
No, definitely not. I made that mistake going inland. I nearly took my door off. And it sent me halfway down the seafront. So I learned from that. And, if things get too sketchy, like Liz says, I'm just going to stay put and get on with it. Shall I continue, Michael?
Yeah, I'm just going to say, Liz, what Liz does is sensible storm chasing. You've just got your backup plan. You've got your safety. Your safety is your most important thing. As long as you've got your backup plan. God, I'm a bit big on the screen here.
I'm thinking so.
Just turn that down a bit. There we go. Jesus Christ! Look at the size of your head.
The other thing I've also got is a can of petrol. I've got a carry can of petrol.
Just in case you get a bit thirsty.
If I run out of Monster, I should be sipping the petrol.
You sip all your cans of Monster, you head onto the cans of petrol.
Just having a quick read through the comment. Ben's saying the media say weather bomb. Yeah, the technical term for it's explosive cyclogenesis. But the Met have kind of adopted the weather bomb because the word explosive.
Yes, it's the same thing. Explosive cyclogenesis, where the millibars of the centre of the load dropped more than 24 millibars in 24 hours. And this is, I think I've already done that already, to be honest.
It's undergoing 40. Obviously, we'll know tomorrow once it moves in. Then we can do backtracking and see how far it went. Sound of a nose. Is there lightning in this storm, and how severe is it compared to Ophelia and Kieran? There is comparisons to Ophelia.
But Ophelia was an extra tropical storm which was around the Canaries back in 2018, was it? 2019. So we cannot forget Ophelia because she dragged up all that dust from the fires from Iberia, And that's in the middle of the day. We had orange skies in the middle of the day. I remember that day very clearly.
Yeah, same here. It's going to be up there with one of the more intense storms that we've had in this country.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this live, really, because of the intense and urgent nature of what it is. Amy's asking, is it worth going to work tomorrow in Stoke? Yes, go to work.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. It's not going to be that bad down in Stoke.
Just obviously take extra care because there will be strong gusty winds. We'll bring up this wind gust shortly.
Yeah, we'll bring them up shortly.
Around about 60, maybe 60, pushing maybe 70.
It's going to be manageable, but be careful. But like I say, it's just outside the Amber. Sorry, Liz.
Stoke, it's not going to be as bad as Dara was.
No. It's not hanging about, like we said. It's mostly in the Amber area.
Stoke harder. Sorry. We had higher wind gusts around Stoke and the Midlands with Dara. So the wind gusts aren't going to get as high as they did around Stoke as they did with Dara. So if you're okay in Dara, you're going to be okay with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing was Dara as well. It just hung around for days upon end. Really, it was a slow-moving storm, but that wasn't caused by it wasn't caused by explosive cyclogenesis. It was caused by the steep pressure gradient with the low pressure, like slightly deepening to our east, and high pressure building strongly to the west. It was just that combined. It's why it just stuck around for so long, because I think we had like northwesterly winds, which is a bit unusual, because normally strong winds are like west, southwesterlies mainly.
Yeah, like this one.
But then when Dara came through, it then switched the winds around to a northeasterly for a few days before finally clearing off into the near continent.
Yeah. Michelle's asked, I'm supposed to be going to the tip tomorrow afternoon. Will I be good to do that?
It depends where you are, to be honest.
We'll have a look at that in a moment. Obviously, we know where you are.
To let you know where your location is, then we'll let you know a rough idea.
Sam said we're red here in Dumfries and Galloway. Not sure what time it's hit us here. That's where Lizzie's heading now, actually, Dumfries and Galloway.
Yeah. What the red warnings, Paul? When's that red warning for?
The red warning is the one that's current across the Republic of Ireland, the north of Ireland even, is from 7 o'clock till 2 o'clock tomorrow. And the one across Scotland is between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. But it could arrive earlier. So it could arrive early, it could arrive later. It's all dependent on how quick this storm is moving through.
I was going to say, what I would say is we can give you an idea of what we think now, whether it's going to be okay to go to the tip or whatever, but double check before you go out the house, because it's a dynamic situation. Things change. It might well be that something happens and it shifts track or whatever. So don't take our word as gospel, because we're 12 hours out for a start off, and things change. And it also may be we're looking at older runs of the weather models, so things might change on the weather models that we're not going to see now, because that will happen in the future. So whatever we say, just double check before you do go out.
Use your own judgment, basically. You are your own person at the end of the day. We can give you advice, but we're not responsible for your actions, unfortunately. We're only responsible for our own. That's the legalities out the way anyway. So, we can give you advice, like Liz said, and then what you do with that advice and that information that we give you is your choice. So if anything goes south or north for you, it's not our fault. Unfortunately, we don't want to think, but So,
well, there's people better placed at that time as well. It's like I say, if you're talking about tomorrow morning, that's 12 hours from now. As much as we'd like, we haven't got crystal balls. And yes, okay, we're looking at the weather models that forecast forwards, but things do change, and there will be another 2 runs of the models between then and 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So look at the most up-to-date information. Look on the Met Office website for your or the app for your location. Look at netweather.tv, all those kind of AccuWeather, all those kind of places before you move. Have a look at the local traffic situation. It may well be there's a tree come down and you can't get where you want to get because there's a tree in the way, or there's a roof blown off something that's blocking the road. So there's emergency services trying to get around. So we can, like I said, we can give advice, but always double check with the main credible sources before you do anything.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, local Facebook groups that your local area. They'd be a good source of information, not the Reach Media ones. And I'll say
also in your community groups here in Tamworth, we've got our own Tamworth community pages. If everything's come down in the local area.
Like Michael's is Tamworth, Liz's is where she lives. It's your local community group. Keep an eye on them as well. It's a very good source of information because you always get it pretty much real time. Like tomorrow, I'll be looking at the local Workington, Cumbria kind of ones. Free trampoline weather. Tossing trampolines on tall trees Thursday. I watch too much McFarlane.
Just wait for your obligatory trampoline on the railway line somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, wheelie bins breaking the sound barrier.
That's a good one, Jim. That is a good one.
Trampoline 1 pinging on F1 radar tomorrow.
Yep.
We got a big CC drop. Oh no, it's a trampoline.
It's a trampoline. It's on the. There's a tree on the branch line.
Oh dear.
That's a bad one.
I won't give you any stick for that.
No, don't bother. I'll leave.
Leave it right there.
I'll leave it right there. Right, back to the weather. If you could put it back on screen, cheers, Michael. Yeah, there's the one for Republic of Ireland.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, Paul. Oh, okay, I was about to bring yours up then. But yeah, Met Éireann as well. Obviously, it's not just affecting the UK, as we know, it's affecting Ireland as well. They've got, the whole of Ireland's actually under red warning. How often do you see that whole country under red warning because of wind?
Yesterday, just the southeastern corner of it was amber, but now it's all red.
Gusts in excess of 130 kilometres an hour. I'll just double check.
That's about 85 miles an hour, something like that.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour it's got on there.
I'm going to say, we're still waiting for Gordon. He said he'd be on in 10 minutes.
Let me just pop the boss a message.
I've just seen
unless someone's come up at home. Let's continue. I'll just pop them a message.
Cool.
Someone might have come up at home.
I'll let you carry on, mate.
No, yeah, you can go ahead now, mate. I'm just.
I'm done. Like Michael's saying, it's literally the whole thing. Sorry, I'm off screen. There we go. So the whole of the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland are all under a red warning. Now that's quite unprecedented. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. Oh yeah, because the north of Ireland has never been under a red warning. So yeah, this is going to be one to watch. Shall we go into the charts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not the ones, not like top of the pops.
Mr. The Mod, it's top of the pops.
Yeah. So share. There we go. So just go back. There we go.
You're on full screen.
Brilliant. So let me just drag this down. So currently it's 9 o'clock. So we've got winds starting to reach around about 60, 70 miles an hour just off the southwest coast of Ireland. I'll bring the precip up briefly and then I'll go back to the wind gusts. So rain should just start getting into the Republic of Ireland. I'll just quickly go on to windy and have a look. Weather radar. it's pretty much all across Ireland right now. I'll quickly share this tab. So as you can see there, the rain's already reaching far into the Republic of Ireland. That's moving ahead of time. If I look on the UKV, come back to this one. There we go. So this is the UKV. Yeah, it's pretty much where it is actually. So you can see that moving in quite snappy. Some snow over the highest of hills, around about over 400 metres, I would say, possibly over 600. Then all that snow gets stuck in the cairngorms. This is where you could get some phenomena, shall we say. Might get the odd bit of straight line wind, maybe the odd squally gust. At that time, that's when the winds will start to push in on in this clear slot here. Temperatures pretty academic, really, in double digits quite widely. I'm just going to quickly go back to
Yeah, it ain't going to feel like that.
No, I'd love to know what the feels like is on it, but it is what it is.
Like an amputation of the hand.
Yeah, so like I said, winds reaching around about 50, 60 mile an hour across the Republic. They will then moving quite quickly. This is at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock now. Winds off the coast of Ireland reaching 131 mile an hour. I'll let you just sit there and breathe that in. I'm actually going to zoom that in.
Say that again.
I'll let you just have a look. This is why we're not messing about, because we're seeing wind speeds at that 120, 130 mile an hour, 136. That's just crazy. 130. Whoops, sorry, my bad. Anyways, so 130, 140 mile an hour possible off the coast of Ireland. So as we move this round, as we're going to the west of Ireland.
Just translate that. Sorry, Paul. That's twice as fast as you can go on a motorway.
And Liz is probably doing that right now.
Legally.
No, I'm doing 70 mile an hour because I'm sat on my cruise control. I love cruise control.
Oh, don't. I love it as well.
She's using cruise control with her head hanging out the window and a fag.
Just having a fag like that, picture.
All right.
But yeah, 140 miles an hour is twice as quick as you can travel on a UK motorway. Most cars will not get to 140 miles an hour.
Nope. I can never say I've been above 70 mile an hour. Have you, Liz? Have you ever been above 70 mile an hour legally?
Yes, on a racetrack.
There we go.
I've done 165.
So anyway, towards the, as you can see there, as that core comes into the west of the Republic of Ireland, wind speeds still up to around about 110 mile an hour inland. But over towards the border, you're looking close to 100. Move that forward another couple of hours. You can see there just off the coast there, you're looking still 120 mile an hour. Speeds there 117, 114. Obviously now it's weakening because it's interacting with land. So the core of the worst winds are still going to be out at sea, but even on land, 100 mile an hour quite easily. 90.
Paul, can I just stop you a second, mate?
Yeah, go for it.
We've got somebody else here with us.
Oh God.
It's the boss.
Hey! Stand by your beds.
We're on the road to nowhere.
That's M25, isn't it?
Off the Stranraer.
Yeah, there's a loop, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the M6, my nightmare road.
Can't believe you're going up there.
More than us. Anyway, God, I'm going through latest UKV at the moment. As I was saying, 130 mile an hour, 140 mile an hour there, look.
Oh, hang on. I'm putting you back on the screen there.
Yeah, cool.
There you are. You're back on the screen.
Brilliant, mate. So, yeah, over towards the west of Ireland, 130, 140 mile an hour winds. And then that's at, let's have a look, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Winds around about 100 mile an hour. Just off the west of Ireland. Republic, looking around about 90. Quite widely 80, 90 mile an hour in the Irish Sea as well. And around the top of the north of Ireland. So that's 7, 8, 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, we're looking at winds peaking close to 100 mile an hour in the Galloway there. Yeah, even over towards where we're going tomorrow, 86, 90, just off the coast of where Liz is going. So these winds are certainly looking very healthy for tomorrow, or unhealthy if you live in one of the affected areas. Still there, look out in the Atlantic, we're looking 100 to 120 mile an hour still. This is at, I think, 10 o'clock. Yep. And then all that moves north, but as you can see there's quite a spread in the Irish Sea going down towards Manchester and Liverpool. Could get 60, 70 mile an hour gusts. There'll be very occasional, I would imagine. There'll be more like 50, 60. But the more near you are to the north, there's 90 showing there in the Solway. So, yeah, these winds are not to be messed with tomorrow. There we are at 3 o'clock. Still round about 70 mile an hour in the around the Solway Firth. In the Central Belt, could reach 90, although more reasonably 80. Yeah, it's going to be a very sketchy day tomorrow, to say the least. And then winds only dying off after dark, really. So that's the UKV. Have you got anything else you want to add, Michael?
Not at this moment. So I'm just going to link to somebody else for the live as well.
No, that's cool, mate.
Sorry.
Yeah, so where we're going tomorrow, Gordon, we're looking at 80 to 90 mile an hour.
Right, okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'll take that all day long. Lizzie's looking around about 90 to 100, maybe more. Depends. Obviously, as we were discussing in our group chat, it could make that bit not more inland. That gives us more chance for more better winds then.
From a chase point of view, from my experience, when you start getting winds that are like 80 to 90 gusts, I know Liz has gone further north. My boundary, really, my safety net is 80 to 90, maybe the odd 100 gusts, because when you start getting like 100 frequent, then, you know, it's not really... it takes the fun factor out because it becomes very serious very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, that's why, you know, I've had a few comments on my YouTube channel today, you know, saying, well, I won't repeat what one person said anyway, but basically saying that I shouldn't be doing it because I'm an idiot and all that lot. But there is, you know, we know our boundaries, we know the safety nets, we know the terrain and where we are, and we kind of know what we're doing, you know, so we get away with it. We've done it loads of times.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you start getting 90, 100 frequently, when you get that punch, you know, the punch that I talk about all the time, not your gust, your gradual gust, the bang, you know. Yeah. Then, you know, 100 plus, not a lot. You can't do anything in it anyway. No. You can't measure it.
You won't get out of the car. The car will be bumping and it'd be. I mean, it was bad when we went to Llandudno, you know. So
yeah,
I can only imagine what this is going to be like. It's even worse.
Yeah. I think from Lizzie's point of view, I'm assuming she'll probably stay in a car with a camera. Which
I've already said I won't be getting out the car.
Good, right? I'm going to say because I don't. That's one thing I was going to get at, just for the community to understand that, you know, we are humans and we do know our limits and boundaries. And when you start getting frequent gusts of 90s into the hundreds, you know, you are best staying in the car and keeping safe, because at least you've got something around you that's going to protect you, aren't you?
Mm.
Plus, there's the potential for flying debris as well.
Yeah.
That you're not going to see coming at that speed. So I'm not going to be getting out of the car.
No, I mean,
I might stick my hand out the window with my anemometer to see if I can break it.
Yeah.
Because it's only going up to 65 apparently. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can break my brand new anemometer.
We'll come back to that, actually, that limit of 65. But a crisp packet or a can of Coke at 80 miles an hour can do some damage to your face, can't it? So, you know, as regards the anemometers as well, I know we've all got different ones, but people poo-poo, they only go up to 65. But no, they do go beyond. I think that's what they are accurately calibrated at.
Oh, that's Liz.
At that speed. So when it goes beyond that, obviously then you've got that bigger margin of error. I know I've recorded 104 miles an hour. It might have only been 95, but I don't care. It said 104, and I'll take that all day long.
Amy's just asked, isn't it going to be bad in your local area anyway now?
Say again, we had a bit of feedback.
Amy's just asked, isn't it going to be bad in your local area anyway, Nodrog?
Yeah, Blackpool, I wouldn't be surprised, Amy, if we're getting 70s, 80s. I was thinking the system itself might shift a bit further south. I was just telling Claire that because you've got the Highlands, and the Highlands are probably snow-capped and cold, that'd suck all the energy and heat out of this system, this storm system that's coming through. And on the earlier models, I think Michael will probably agree that when it actually got over the Highlands, as soon as it went in the North Sea, it died. It disappeared. But what I've noticed with the latest model runs is it has sunk a little bit further south, and that's why Glasgow and Edinburgh have gone into red. And when it goes into the North Sea, you've got the grey areas, the white areas kicking off again, like they're doing it's doing in Ireland. The wind speeds are picking up because it's sunk south. So I mean that kind of does us favours for the northwest, because that means we get an extra 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, But you don't know until the day. I will check the models a bit later on. I've not checked them for a few hours now. I've been trying to keep off them. Really,
addictive.
Yeah, I know it does get addictive, but I think Paul, I think you were saying earlier on weather fans, weren't you, that anywhere sort of from north of the Midlands onwards, Manchester, you'll have your sheltered areas, you know, but you will definitely have some gusts. But obviously, when you're in the amber areas. You will notice you'll get bigger gusts, puncher gusts, especially on the coasts and hills.
Yes. So like we say, we know our limits. That's the main thing. We do know our limits. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Even though we're going into like an 80, 90 mile an hour wind thing, we're gonna do our best. But Manchester, Liverpool could see 60 to 70. Blackpool could see 70. And then as you go further north, that's when the risk and the wind increases. So our Liz is currently.
So I don't think you can hear us, Liz, but you've got feedback on your microphone. What was just
Sorry, it might be road noise. I'm trying to keep my mic muted until I'm talking, so apologies about that.
So it's like a proper Ryan Hall. You're streaming this, muted. I mean,
because she lost the feed, then she came back again, and just came back with a bit of feedback where we can actually was up and like a second delay.
Do you want me to go out and come back in again and see if that fixes it?
Yeah, try that. Just think it might be that. It's just since you've come off and come back on again.
Okay.
So are we still game on then for west coast of Cumbria then, Paul? So
we
said our first position.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Workington.
I'll be leaving here about 6. I know I'm going to be earlier than you, but 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll be in position. Half an hour to set up.
Lightweights.
What's your plans, Michael?
Oh, I'm just going to put Liz on pause. Mute a second because I'm getting. There we go. She's not herself. I'm I said to you on the phone on Monday, I've actually got a skip coming up tomorrow morning.
Right. Yes.
So my plan is, if I can get myself awake about 4 or 5 o'clock, then I'll do a live stream like this. If Liz is still around, still around, then I'll bring up on the StreamYard here. If not, I'll do some posts first thing in the morning.
Okay.
I've got the skip come between 9 and 11. That should take a couple of hours to fill up. Hopefully, it comes at 9. That can be done by about 11. By say 12 o'clock, and if you lot are still live, then obviously I'll bring the stream
I think we're bailing about 3-4 o'clock because that's when the winds start to.
I'm just hoping the skip comes instead of all days of the bloody skip to turn up on the bloody one of our biggest storms in God for quite a while, really.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking the big camera equipment, the big live streaming equipment, heavy tripod, so I'll be able to get some decent shots. The other thing that obviously I was talking to Paul about is getting a decent signal to relay that. Obviously, you can pinch that from the YouTube channel, whatever. And I'll probably do separate ones anyway. I plan on doing about 2 or 3 in the day. I might change locations depending on how it works. If not, I'll have to go just on mobile, but try and do a video anyway. Try and get the best I can. But, you know, I think we're fortunate because we are in that comfort zone and in familiar territory, so we should be able to get some decent stuff.
Yeah, and we're in a town as well. We're not like in the middle of nowhere, so we should get some half decent video, mobile signal. Sorry, every other word but the word.
Good.
Obviously, I'll keep you updated what I'm doing. If I'm about to go live on to StreamYard here tomorrow morning, I'll let you know. Obviously, in our own community chat. Group chat, so you might see some of you might wake up tomorrow morning and see us live straight away at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Liz probably. I'll probably start
Liz
going
has
live.
said that she'll be live herself on the official Weather Fans. Well, this page live now.
Yeah, I'm aiming to be on the Weather Fans YouTube channel live as soon as it starts making landfall.
Be safe.
Excellent. Thank you, Liz.
Yeah, like Gordon says, he'll be working till around about 8. I should be there around about 9-ish, give or take for traffic. I'm hoping to avoid the motorways.
If I do go live, I might be out. I might stop the feed around about 7, 8 o'clock at the same time. I need to get my daughter ready for school as well before that comes. But as long as that bloody skip turns up by about 9-ish, get it done by about 11, hopefully, then obviously StreamYard will be up and running.
Good stuff. Right.
Can you not leave it running if I'm on there, Michael? Just leave it running with you not there?
Yeah, we have done that in the past. We did that a few times last year, so I can do that. Obviously, if you lose connection, I won't be able to put you back in if I'm not around.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Oh, no, you can actually, because you've got the access to it. It's fine, yeah.
Not on my phone. I haven't. I'm on mobile, not on laptop. So, I will be static.
Oh dear.
No, because
you're professional.
I need a new laptop. But yeah, I'm going to be static, so the signal won't drop unless one of the masts comes down. Hopefully. So
hopefully,
hopefully. If it does, it does, and I just wait till you get back, and we just drop the stream. But yeah, if push comes to shove, if you can just leave it open, if you set me off, otherwise I'll be on the YouTube channel live.
Yeah, no worries. That's a good idea. I forgot about that.
Yeah, good. So yeah, we'll more than likely be on our own YouTube channels anyway. Or between here and them anyway. I'll be going live round about 8 o'clock, 8, half 8, as I'm approaching Workington. I don't know what time Gordon's going live. Whenever. You'll see her live. Nodrog's going live. So yeah, I'll be.
Paul, Amy's asking what time will you believe in? I only have you subscribed at the moment. I'll set my alarm.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Should subscribe to this already. Bugger down here, and the Iron Lady. But Liz will be live on Weather Fans on this.
So this will be live now. If you're watching from the link on Facebook, if you're watching from the link on Facebook, you actually come into our official Weather Fans Live Facebook, YouTube anyway. So yeah.
Well, not if I go straight to Weather Fans about 1 o'clock, because it looks to make landfall about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So I will be live on the YouTube 1 to 2 a.m. and it doesn't auto feed then. As soon as Michael sets up a StreamYard, it will go across both channels. So initially, when I first go live, it will only be on YouTube. And then when Michael gets up and starts a StreamYard, we will cross-post it. But yeah, initially I will only be on the Weather Fans YouTube.
Yeah. And what I said, once we go properly live, once we go properly live, I can just post the feed onto our Facebook like we've done right now.
Yeah, luckily for Gordon, I'm actually bringing my small laptop with me. So we were discussing about it earlier on. Want to try and get the radar up and stuff like that. So luckily I've got a small laptop that's still working. So we'll have that going. He's having a giggle in the background with Claire.
Sorry, she's saying I'm fidgeting. It's because I'm getting tired. When I get tired,
I'm the same. I'm getting tired as well, and that's why I'm like
fidgeting. I start rubbing my nose, and I'm like,
I kid you not. Actually, you're saying that. Audrey Copper said earlier on, saying, "Give Nodrog a fidget toy, please."
Yeah, called Claire.
I do when I get tired.
That was posted 10 minutes ago.
I'm starting to get tired now, and I know I've got to be up for 5:30. So.
Right, shall we just go through more of the chart data, guys?
Yeah, go and finish it off.
Right, I'm going to go because I'm going to go to bed because I've got to get up early in the morning. So God bless you all and stay safe, and I'll stop fidgeting when I've had a good
No worries. We'll catch you. Keep updated on our.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see ya. Bye-bye. Yeah.
I'm going to jump off as well, Michael, and like I say, I'm going to go live as soon as it makes landfall, probably around 1 o'clock, and that will be on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you know on our own personal chats which one we're going nights.
Yeah, cool.
All right, catch you later.
Everybody. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And then there was two.
It's just two. Shall we just rattle through the chart
data?
Yeah,
we'll rattle through. In your answer to your question, Amy, yes, Liz will be on first, then probably Gordon, then me. Cool. Yeah, go on,
right, shall we try and get this wrapped up in the next, say, 15 minutes?
Get wrapped up in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, get wrapped up by about past. So where shall we go to next? Where shall we go next?
Get your pick, mate. Go for it.
I'll tell you what, I've gone to the latest GFS model run with the wind gusts.
Julio.
So let's share this tab instead.
And go off.
Oh, bye then.
No, I'm not going. I'm just.
I'm messing with you about it. Right, just a quick look at the GFS wind gusts from the lunchtime run. The 6 p.m. run or the 18Z run is due out probably the next couple of hours, but obviously we won't be live by then. If one was still awake, obviously we'll post the latest up. Let's go to around about now. So here we are at 9 o'clock, and we start to see wind gusts down the far southwest of Ireland, already gusting to 50, 60 miles an hour. You'll see a few of these almost whites. These are already gusting up to about 80 to 90 miles an hour. But that's not what's coming. It's after that. So there we go. There's the next slide. And here comes the Cordy strong winds heading up to the western side of Ireland. You see these wind gusts picking up on the western side of Wales, perhaps northwest of Devon and Cornwall. So here we're seeing wind gusts in excess of 70 to 80 miles an hour. Then, that's the little jumped. 6 o'clock in the morning. We've got wind gusts on the key here shown in white. We haven't got white on the screen, so we're showing wind gusts of perhaps 90 to 100 miles an hour, even inland across Ireland. Hence why the whole of Ireland is actually under a red warning from the Met Éireann and the UK Met Office have got a red warning for the whole of Northern Ireland. So this could be not quite. Yeah, it could be life changing. Probably the wrong word to use there, but this is going to be
monumental. It'll be
disruptive, very extremely disruptive.
It'll be memorable. Memorable. That's the word.
Yeah, this is not something we see every day. Sometimes we see these kind of low pressures just staying offshore, really, up into between Iceland and the Faroe Islands. But this is not the case this time. This is like a direct hit right across the UK. But just going back a couple of slides there. Sound like COVID. Next slide, please. During the early hours of the morning, the rest of the UK we're seeing gusts in excess of 50 to 60 miles an hour. This was with an association of a weather front coming through in the morning that will zip through quite quickly. Then briefly, winds will drop across for a short time across England and Wales, and picking up towards the Midlands northwards. The more severe gusts, southwest Scotland, north west England. The Isle of Man's also going to get heavily battered. Winds excess gusting 80, 90 miles an hour easily. And Liz will be around this area here where winds could gust to around about 90 miles an hour, if not more. But definitely 80 to 90 miles per hour is possible. Even at southeast Scotland as well, as it comes off shore there. So I said, anywhere Midlands, northwestwards, winds in excess of about, say, 55, 65 miles an hour. As you head further north, we're looking wind gusts 70 to 80, and through these areas here, possibility of 80 to maybe 100 miles an hour. And even at time, 9 o'clock, even Ireland is still getting battered by those winds. As we head through to lunchtime, obviously the winds are still gusting strong. Down along the south coast, be breezy, but nothing like from northern England northwards. Still parts of Midlands, parts of Wales, still gusting to around about 50 miles an hour. Through into 3 o'clock, winds continue to move northeastwards, turning lighter from parts of North Midlands southwards. Winds turning quite light across the south coast there as we're heading to Friday afternoon. Turning much calmer down here. The winds are starting to ease now across Ireland and parts of Northern Ireland. Still be gusting up to about 50, 60 miles an hour as we head through to the evening. Then by the evening time, the strongest of the winds are starting to push out into the North Sea. Still across Scotland and Northern Ireland, parts of Northern England as well. Could still see wind gusts of up to 50, 60 miles an hour. But as time goes on through Friday, winds will ease up from the southwest, turning much lighter. As we head through to 9 o'clock, still the strongest of winds, far north of Scotland, into perhaps the northeast of England as well, but much calmer elsewhere. So this is a little bit different. Sorry, it is different to Storm Dara from about a month ago, where strong winds lasted for a few days. This is more like maybe a 15 to 24-hour event, especially for Ireland and northern Scotland, for parts of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking around about 15 to 21 hours of strong winds, but gradually during the day. The further south you are in the UK, the quicker the winds will turn lighter. But it's these northern areas which is going to see the brunt. So across much of Ireland, parts of Scotland into parts far northwest of England as well. As I said, as we go through overnight into Saturday, winds turn much calmer. Go watch for that little feature just across the top of Scotland. Temporarily just gust again, but turn much lighter into Saturday, and the winds are much calmer.
Mm.
That was a lot to say in that time, wasn't it?
I know. So as we start wrapping up,
just have a look at the comments there.
All Logan Air flights.
Logan Air flights got cancelled apparently. That's from Jim. Would it be best to put my bins back? Put my bins in the back.
Yeah, otherwise they'll get a speeding ticket.
That's not if you've got a speed camera outside your house, yeah. Just keep everything secure. So no doubt we'll see trampolines on railway lines somewhere in the north. Always happens, doesn't it? Manchester Airport's also issued travel delay warning due to the weather. There'll be no doubt be idiots who will make you want to facepalm yourself to the middle of next week.
Why not?
People in Glasgow Airport going, "Why is my plane being cancelled? It's a bit windy."
Amy said 4 weeks today, I think, from Storm Dara. I've just had a look. It was on the 5th of December. So that's 6 weeks.
Well, Storm Dara, December?
Yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah, it was in December, beginning of December.
It felt like a few weeks ago.
And like Amy says, she thinks it's 4 weeks. No, it's 6. It's about 6. I've just had a look on the Storm Centre. I'll share this tab. There you go. You can see on. Trying to bring it up.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking.
All right, no worries.
I was just looking for a tab there.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ashley was 18th.
Ashley? Say Ashley.
Then you got Bert, 21st of November. Connell, 26th of November. Dara, 5th of December. And Eowyn, should I say, 21st of January. So, should get the impacts of that tomorrow. So, or today even. I don't know. I don't know how they'll measure it, but give it a couple of days, then it'll be updated, and then there'll be a Wikipedia page about it somewhere. Right.
There is one more thing, Paul. I'm just trying to find the website now.
Go for it, mate.
I'm just trying to find the sites for the sea heights, sea swells.
Excuse me. A long day, Tora. A long day.
Would share. I think Windy might do it, but always seems to slow my system right down.
I've got Windy. I've got it on the PC. So, what is it you want in the sea heights?
The sea heights, really.
Let me just find them. Clouds, aviation, waves, and sea. Wind waves, swell waves. Let me share this tab instead. There we go. You might be able to see it now. There we go. So, yeah, we're looking. I'll just hover over. So, like there, 10 meters. We'll have a look towards Ireland. About 5.3 at the moment over a period of 10 seconds. Just in the gap there, 3.4 meters. So, as the tide's coming in, it is increasing as it goes up, even up the Severn Estuary and up through past Anglesey. You're looking 2.1 there for the waves. Let me have a look at the swell. So this is the swell, 2.6 wind waves. This is the one you want. So these are the waves caused by the wind. So yeah, 9.8. So yeah, the wind, out here where Eowyn is, obviously that air's being sucked up, so the water's getting sucked up as well, hence why it's going to be a bit of a storm surge as it comes in towards southwestern Ireland. I think as it moves across and the eye, in inverted commas, moves over Ireland and into Scotland, that'll start to lower the pressure then, and the swell. Luckily, I think high tide's out. I think it's low tide around the time, thankfully, that this storm's moving over. Will all those storms? The ones below that one, Amy, yes. Floris, Gerben, Hugo, Izzy, etc. They're all still to come until it's August. Am I go?
Sorry?
I said, no, Amy was asking all the other storms to come. I'm saying yes, up until August.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Right. I think we should start wrapping up now, mate. Unless you've got
no
something else to show.
No, I'm just putting the banner up there.
Cool.
There we go. Let's set these off the screen. So we'll just give you a couple of minutes to say goodbyes, and
I don't think there's that many people left anyway.
yeah.
Like I say,
back in the day where we used to literally just do a live to ourselves.
Like this. Hello.
Yes,
this is where the fans live. This is Paul. And that's Michael.
We actually started doing the Weather Fans Live when we hit the about a few days. Was it a few weeks before we hit 40 degrees in the UK for the first time?
Yeah, I remember them days. And now look at us.
We did actually do Weather Fans Live twice a week. Then I think we decided, started last year to do it once a week. So it was every Thursday and for Sunday, but now we just do it on Sundays. Just makes more sense, really.
Yeah.
But this is probably our first Sunday live in about a year.
Our first midweek live, anyway.
You're frozen on the screen.
Over. So have you. You've froze. You keep freezing. Right. Guys, I'm signing out.
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. I'm knackered. I need my bed. So I'm going to say good night and catch up with Liz around about 1 o'clock on Weather Fans YouTube page. I'll be on.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, just look out for our lives during the day tomorrow.
Yep.
And we shall see you and keep you updated on our social media channels. And we shall see you tomorrow. Please, if you're out and about tomorrow, please stay safe and just be extra careful than normal.
Make sure you heed the warnings. And as Amy says, stay very, very safe. Right, guys, over and out.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. Good night. Thanks for joining us. It's all right for now. Hang on a second. I've done it again. I ended the stream down without the obligatory video.
Hard end. And
It's Rob BT. Good night, everybody. Good night.